What's going on, guys? Big Mike 717 Outlaw coming at you here today with the first mod on my 2012 Suzuki Hayabusa. So anybody that's new to the channel, I picked up a 2012 Hayabusa about a month ago, and we're making it a streetable drag bike. We're not necessarily going to go for budget build. I am going to be putting the time and money in to make the proper drag build, and hopefully anybody that can help me out with this, we might be doing a turbo over the winter, maybe even nitrous, not sure. We're gonna wait till the off season to do very big mods, just that way when the bike's down, I'm not worried about, oh, I can go out and ride. It's too cold to ride by then. So anyway, first mod coming at you here today. And this mod, honestly, it's not a Suzuki specific mod. This is a mod, honestly, any bike needs. So we're gonna dive into this. I gotta get the bike up on the stands, and we'll be right back to it. Alright guys, first mod is here. We have a fender eliminator kit from Competition Werkes Sport Bike Accessories. I wanna give a shout out to Stock Motorsports Inc. They're the ones who sent me this part, and huge shout out to them because they got this part here. They said it would have taken a couple weeks, but only took about 3 days. So all right, we have the new license plate bracket, which is milled out of lovely stainless steel. Not too light, but it's not really a very beefy mod. We also have an LED light kit, which we'll be splicing into the original wiring. And then of course your nuts and bolts and the butt connectors for the electric. So all right guys, let's start tearing into the Busa and getting this on. So the original fender on the Busa is this large black plastic piece. Now for me, making a drag bike is at some point this rear end will be stretched. I'm looking into extended swing arms here soon. And in order to extend that, I need to figure out a way to kind of get rid of some of this stuff here. Like this tail here will probably cause me most of my issues. So what we're gonna do is take this off and replace it with this simple bracket here. This will clean up a lot of the rear end, and it won't give us this weird little stinger. It'll just have the actual body coming out. So all right, let's start tearing in and getting this rear one off and getting the new one on. All right guys, so first pieces that we're gonna look at here is up here in the top, there's gonna be 4 10mm bolts. We're gonna pull those, and right before we drop it down, we're going to be cutting the wire right in here that is used for the factory light. And then once that is done, this whole assembly will drop down and a simple bolt on to the next. All right, so as I was unscrewing this, I did find one little thing. Let me pull the last of these screws out. There was an LED conversion done on the taillight for this bike prior to me owning it. So cutting the wires is actually going to be easier because all I had to do was actually pop out the factory light. All right, so see, there's our LED conversion. So this already has butt connectors on it going into the original harness. So what we're going to do is actually just cut it from here, and then this will actually be an assembly. And honestly, if there's anybody that's watching this video that would happen to want a Gen 2 Hayabusa fender, let me know. I'll include the LED light with it and all the wiring, all the bolts and everything, because the new eliminator actually comes with a new set. So drop those comments down below. Let me know if you guys want it. All right guys, so now that we have that part cut out and we're moving on, so now I cut the wires, so we just have these two, our positive and negative. The old fender is out. We can look at the new one, which actually has some pretty nice connections on it already, but we're going to go ahead, use the butt connectors and splice everything in. And I'm just going to roll a time lapse, and we're going to get this job taken out pretty quick, because since before we actually go ahead and wire this, we're just going to take a test and turn all the lights on and make sure that the LED light for their tail actually works. So I used a couple alligator clips and wires, and she appears to be working. So all right, we will go ahead and jump into the final install now that we know the lights work. Alright guys, so we have the fender eliminator all mounted up. Light is on. Everything is actually pretty sturdy stainless steel. I know sometimes this stuff can be pretty flimsy and want to bend real easy, but it's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and pull my license plate off. Yes, Macy, we know that you're trying to help. And put the license plate on, and then we'll have the finished product. So alright guys, that was a quick install on the very first mod, and yes, I know it is a very small mod, but this is really going to help them. We want to make it streetable. Now if I extend the rear swing arm a little bit further than say 8 inches, then I might run into some issues. Maybe I'll have to take that plate off and mount it somewhere on the swing arm, so that way it's a little bit more visible. The main thing is it has to be visible for police here in Pennsylvania, because sometimes they can be assholes. Sometimes, not all of them. There's some pretty cool ones, but that there was a quick install on that mod, and yeah, we're just gonna keep chugging away. I was gonna go to the track tomorrow, which is Saturday, for a two-wheel madness event up at Beaver Springs, but unfortunately I ordered some riding gear for the Busa because NHRA requirements, or IHRA requirements, is that if I run a 10.99 or faster, I need to have full leather gear. I do not have leather pants, unfortunately. So I ordered them. They won't be here in time. So we're going to have to postpone that race and hopefully go for test and tune here in a couple weeks and just go from there. So alright guys, as always, I hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Drop any comments if you want anything more about the mod itself, or maybe a company too to get a fender eliminator kit. And the other quick thing with the fender eliminators, if you happen to look at them, make sure it's a complete kit. Comes with wiring for a new light as well, because sometimes they're just a new bracket to put the license plate there. Sometimes you can reuse the old lighting and others you can't. So just keep that in mind when you're ordering a fender eliminator kit. And alright guys, like I said, please subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Always remember, ride safe, ride smart, always wear your helmet. See ya. Full set. Did you guys really think I wouldn't end this video without at least starting the Busa up?